Yeah, I am cold. Are we live yet? Oh wow, I see. I all I sudden I look in the green room there, and all I do is see everybody like this, and mine still just finally went live. All right, wake up, Streamyard. Anyway, happy Black Friday. It is slightly afternoon on the East Coast here. I tell you what, it is cold. I mean, a week ago it was like mid 70s. Now it's like 40. I would like to get back to 35 degrees that I lost. Anyway, I'm Brent Leary, and I never come alone. I'm gonna move on. That didn't really sound great. Let's move on to see. Let's who's here today to save me because I must still be in tryptophan, comatose kind of state. Leland from Oregon, are you awake yet? Are you feeling good?
Yeah, feeling good, feeling great. Had some turkey yesterday and some pie, lots of pie. Love
What
the
kind of pie?
Chocolate cream pie.
Nice.
Can't do the pumpkin anymore. It's not good for me. I found out I'm allergic to all kinds of melons, and apparently within that subset is pumpkin.
It is a melon, I guess.
Like,
Yeah. Is it a melon?
it's all about the protein, I guess.
Mm.
So it's like, nah, gotta. I'm banished to the chocolate cream pie side of the.
Oh, I feel so sorry for you, Leland. It sounds like real hell.
Yeah.
Let's see if it's a little less hellish, shall we say, although the weather might not be. Going to the heartland, folks. We're going to Indiana. I wish I could say we're going to Gary, Indiana so bad because it just, maybe we are. Yeah, it's right. He is going from Gary, Indiana. Just like saying that. It just sounds good. Anyway, he is Pierre Du Bois.
Good morning and happy Black Friday. Happy post Thanksgiving and just happy.
See, you must not have had too much turkey because it doesn't feel like the tryptophan is in you right now. So
well, yeah, we actually my family we're going to actually do the Thanksgiving. We delayed it to Sunday. That gives everyone a little bit of time to put some things together. But one thing I'm playing with, I'm actually for the first time I'm playing around with a crock pot and a turkey recipe, so that way next year I can be a little bit more ready. I told people if you try and do anything for a recipe or anything new, don't bring it out for Thanksgiving. Use your first Thanksgiving as practice, save it for next year.
So, that is some very sage advice. You don't want any beatdowns going on, during the Thanksgiving meal.
Yeah, make sure the garlic seasoning is the way that everyone loves it.
Brilliant. I thought we were going to be talking deals, but now we're talking like cooking tips, which is probably just as important during this time of year. All right, let's keep it moving a little further east, and we go to the rock and roll center of the universe, magical Medina, where the lovely Madam Mic Drop exists. Here you are.
Hi, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving, launch to the holiday season. Good to see everyone.
It is, isn't it? It's rather, well, most everyone. Yeah, sure. Let's keep it moving. Our nation's capital, where absolutely nothing gets done. But the one thing we do like is the smile on this man's face, the one and only Shashi Belmkanda. Hey, Shashi.
Hey, everybody. Hope you all had a very good Thanksgiving. I think it's one holiday where everybody gets a chance to relax, except very sad news that one of the National Guard troops in the DC area, passed away. Anything that has to do with killing has got to stop. So that was one kind of a sad news during this happy occasion.
Yep. You got to keep those folks in mind and their families.
Yep.
You're right. There shouldn't be any of that going on. But unfortunately, it's the world we live in right now. But to make our world a little better, it's the one and only John Colder Ice Lawson.
Of course.
Where's the mug?
Look, bro. I'm doing me today.
It's like one of the coldest days of the season down here, and it'd be perfect for the mug thing.
Man, I got so much going on. Oh, wow, I forgot to get coffee.
Or is it this for the little wee
Hey,
violin?
3:30 a.m. The fire alarm goes off at the hotel.
Ooh.
Everybody has to clear out.
3:30.
Make it 3:30 a.m.
We didn't need that much
on
description. But
Thanksgiving.
that is rough. That is rough.
That's rough.
I'll give you a little. There you go.
Give me a little bit. That's right. You should make me some coffee.
I don't even drink it. Where are you?
I'm back home now.
Oh, okay. Short trip.
We just got up and like forget it. Might as well just go on back home.
All right. Very cool. Let me ask you guys. Have you bought anything yet? Or are you waiting to buy something? Or are you just gonna skip it all out? Let's each of you. Well, Pierre, have you bought anything? Are you gonna buy anything? Or are you gonna sit it out?
I'm sitting it out for right now. That's kind of been almost, I wouldn't say it's been a tradition, but it's almost close to a tradition now. Many times, part of it is because with analytics and stuff, it's sometimes you're working with clients behind the scenes. But honestly, just from a personal standpoint, right now, there's been a lot of push about working with small business, pushing that rather than doing the big box, and it that always comes up every part of the year, every time the season comes around. But this year it's been a big push. And I'm a little bit more interested in trying to come up with some ideas a little bit for local during this holiday. So I'm trying to work on that. So that's my sense.
Let me go to Ivana.
Well, I think I told you guys something I've noticed recently is people have had Black Friday deals going on for a long time. You guys remember like a month or so ago, I said I bought a new washer dryer, and even that far, I believe it was because of the October 22nd was the day I purchased it. And the guy told me that was a Black Friday price.
So the answer is no, you're not buying anything today. So.
I am not buying anything. I bought it from a small business, so I've done my my duty.
We like that. How about you, Leland?
I've bought a couple of laptops, one for my wife. I bought one for me. The one that I got last year chews through a battery like it's no business. I get less than an hour on it. And so I went for something that I could travel with, something specifically that I can actually just take without the charger, and it'll last. This one, supposedly, I haven't tried it out, but supposedly will last 20 hours.
Wow.
What?
Hopefully that will be the case, but
I want to hear a report on that.
Yeah.
What model was it?
It was an HP. HP.
Very excited about that purchase.
I have it in the list actually, so I included it in the list.
That's cool. All right, Mr. Ice. Besides, fleeing the hotel at early hours of the morning.
Right. I took delivery of a new TV on Tuesday.
How big was it?
70.
Wow, that is a big one.
And I got it for $300.
Wow.
Really?
Black Friday deal, man.
Was that in a big box store or online?
It was in. Where we get it from? It was a big box store.
Okay.
Yeah.
So crazy. You had a car big enough to put that thing in?
How they delivered it.
Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. 70 inches, $300.
$300. I was like, this is going to be trash. It's fantastic.
Wow. Good. Was it a 4K?
Yeah, it's a 4K. I mean, come on.
That's for $300.
Come on.
That's really low.
Are we talking like Samsung, Sony, or are we talking like brand? Westinghouse, TLC?
Westinghouse.
It's a brand.
We talking top tier or like fifth tier?
I want to say Hitsu. It's some Chinese brand.
So you don't even know how to pronounce it.
Hisense?
Something. It's got a T in there. I know.
Well, you're happy with it though, right?
I'm like floored by it. I was like, this is not going to be good. And it's great. And I've literally been sitting there watching a 40-inch TV, which you have to understand, people. My other 70-inch went out. And then I had to get the one from upstairs and bring it down. And I've been watching that for like a month. Do you know how bad that's been for me? It's been bad.
Sounds like it's such a burden on you, man.
It is, man.
so
and
glad
the
that you
Falcons
fixed
been
it.
losing and just all kinds of things going on.
You might want to stick to a small TV with the Falcons, but
I do
But
hate
it
how
works.
these TVs. I hate how these TVs do go out a lot quicker than they used to. Like
Yep.
I bought a Samsung and I thought quality, right? I'm gonna get a quality product at Samsung, and within just over a year, just after the warranty went out, sound gone.
that happened to me too. I mean, literally, it was less than a year. The sound went out, and so I bought it at Best Buy. It was like a 43-inch for 150 or whatever it was. I was like, well, we can have somebody come out for $125. Like, I'll just buy a new damn one. What's the point of that?
I bought a
Get a new
sound
one.
bar. I just went and bought like a $30
Yes,
sound
that's
bar,
it. Just
plugged
buy
it
a
in,
sound
and
bar.
it works perfect.
Yeah, I wish you had
Wow.
brought that to my attention before I ran out and got another TV. But it is what it is. All right. Last but not least, somebody, right? Shashi.
Yeah, nothing on my shopping list. Don't watch TV much. Otherwise, really wanted to get like a 100-inch television for above the fireplace. I might still get it, but there's no like urgent Black Friday thing. So I've just been watching everybody else buying stuff. On TVs, I think my personal opinion is nothing beats Sony. I have one that I'm still using for 20 years. It's still a smart TV.
20 years.
Yeah, it's still a smart TV. Picture is fantastic. I think it's about 60-inch. So
how much did that cost when you originally bought it?
That's a good question. I would probably guess it was like $800 or $900, and
it's not as much as I was thinking it might be.
Yeah.
I did, like Leyland said, I also did add a sound system just to make it sound a little bit more cinematic. But TV wise, I think that's probably, I guess it's one of the biggest things that people are buying.
They're so cheap now, it sounds like.
Yeah. And I agree with all of you, like about Samsung. I mean, I've heard the quality is really fantastic, but doesn't last long. So, yeah, I've heard.
Wait a minute. If the quality is really fantastic, but that doesn't last long.
Sorry, quality of the picture.
Oh, okay. I was like, something ain't right there, Shashi.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there's so many terms. The Washington Post had a explainer today about what each term means, like OLED, VLED, or whatever it is. It's all marketing talk.
So, all right. So it sounds like it's like a mixed bag. Me personally, I like I said, I ain't trying to buy anything unless it's really, really cheap. Because I just paid my property taxes today. I didn't want to buy anything else for like the next year. So it's just me. But anyway, apparently, I want to see if you guys have seen this. I was watching one of those channels, and they were saying people are, how we always look at, everybody's buying stuff online. Apparently, that's still the case. But apparently, there's people going en masse back to these stores to shop today, and like I guess they're finding deals that they haven't been able to get before. And so it's driving people back into the mall. Are you guys seeing or hearing any of this? Because I know I haven't been to a mall since like my beard was like jet black. So I've been close to a store since then. But yeah, there's like people apparently are going back to the store shopping. Are you feeling this? Seeing this?
I saw something from CBS LA. They were talking about I cannot think of the name of the mall, but it was open like on Thanksgiving Eve. There's still places that do that. And I think it's just more about people spending time together if anything else. I think that's always been such a tradition that people they gotta be there.
Okay.
I have noticed that, like with Walmart, they'll have their deals online, and for some of them, you can't pick it up or it won't be delivered until after Thanksgiving. And I think that it's a way to get you into the store, because if you go, the deals are live online days before Thanksgiving, but in the store, they're not there. They're not live in the store until after Thanksgiving. And so it's that encouraging you to go in on Black Friday. And I think that, before it was that, let's just have this whole month, and you got doorbusters, and then you got like the, point at which it's getting really close to Thanksgiving, and then we're going to release them. But I think they're still trying to roll back into kind of like a Black Friday-ish type sale, with also staying with what they've been doing and releasing them a little bit early.
All right, so I got a number. I don't, and no looking at this point. You're just gonna have to go off the top of your head. The National Retail Federation says this holiday season is going to exceed a number that it has never exceeded before for the first time. What's your guess at what that number is?
$1 trillion.
83 billion.
Talking about numbers of people going.
The sales number,
sales,
holiday sales for the whole holiday season is gonna break a boundary that it's never broken before.
Oh, really? Wow.
That's what these guys are saying.
That is a stupid number.
They said $1 trillion.
Units.
I saw them this morning.
I want to see numbers of units. That's what I want to see, because the prices are so high. Duh.
That's a good point.
Well, since he already said it, damn it, no point in.
I thought that was the game.
The game was to let everybody else get a guess in before I reveal the answer, not you.
Oh, okay. I revealed it.
Yeah, I'll give you a pass since you're probably still trying to sleep after that 3:30 a.m.
I'm sitting there watching. I'm like, these guys, they just need something to go on the news with.
$1 trillion.
I'm like,
now going to Evena's point, I was watching some other program and they were saying, while more people are going to be shopping more than ever before, the actual dollars spent per person is going down. So we might be breaking the trillion, but it's not because of each individual person shopping more. It's spending more. It's actually a broader number of people spending less to get to that number. Sounds weird, but
also
that's understandable.
What came up for me is just plain demographics. How many more Gen Zers entered the workforce and are like buying, how many more people are at the point where they are going to be spending something for Christmas or something, right? So it's not just if that's the case. If that's the case, I don't know what, I mean.
I think it's also about, and I know we talked about AI before, but I think it's the sort of worry about your job. We just had some really high profile layoffs this year. And I think that, given that and those sort of things have set a little bit of a sentiment of, I want to keep up with the holiday, but I don't want to go broke doing it. And I think to Brent's point, that's kind of what that breakdown really means. Is we want to celebrate this because it's a positive holiday, but we don't want to go broke trying to do it. And I think people are more conscious about what they're spending this time around.
I don't know if this has just been my feeds, but and maybe Brent, I think you alluded to this, and I'm kind of curious as to what anyone has seen or whatever, but last year it was a big conversation about fake Black Friday and the prices are not real, and that whole, it was like a memeified thing, and people were going into stores in certain areas and taking pictures of inside a Target, inside a Walmart, these big box stores, and they looked quote unquote empty. And again, I'm not saying that that's what was so. I'm only noting that I did not see that this year. I did not see that conversation happening this year. I'm kind of curious what you guys think.
I'll say this. I didn't hear a word you said after you said memeified. I was like, is that a word? I mean, that's a cool sounding word if it is.
I just made it up.
Memeified is quite the word there, even. I have to give it to you. I like that. I'm going to start using that. I want to memeify something. This feels good. I don't know. Anybody else want to take that one on?
There for a while, I thought you were going to talk about how like companies would say that it's on discount, and then people would go in and take recordings of them like pulling the price off,
That's
and
what
it was
I'm
the
talking
exact
about.
same price.
Wow.
That's what this was a whole conversation last year, and it doesn't seem to be a conversation this year. Plus, and then the other thing, Brent, that I'm noticing, or maybe I'm just grizzled and disgruntled in my own special way.
You can never be grizzled. Never be grizzled.
I think that they feed us headlines and stories to Leland's point, or maybe it was you, Pierre, who was saying they want us to feel positive about spending. Because not going to lie, when I see certain information, people are spending, or this is up, or this is whatever, I'm like, really? Dang. You know, I'm not with it because I ain't spending. There is nothing in my life that says I don't need things. I'm over things. I'm trying to get rid of things. So I'm just kind of wondering if that is part of it, to the conversation that came up earlier about they're telling you that spending is up, maybe having people want to spend more. I mean, small businesses especially need more.
My theory is that people are tired of updates to technology. Like the new iPhone is not selling because like whoever has a iPhone from last year, he isn't seeing anything really big. And most people are buying TVs, either they want to put it in a new room or their old TV is gone bad, not because some new like OLED, ULED, we can talk about your next theme. So I wonder what people are buying in on Black Friday. I think more consumables than these goods is what I would think.
But it seems like people are buying stuff like TVs because they view it as an actual bargain. Like if you're buying a 70-inch TV for $300, that sounds really good. I mean, I don't know what the brand is, but it just sounds like that's a good bargain. That's a good deal. Where like some of the other things, you don't feel like you're actually getting a good deal or a good bargain. You know, I'm seeing a lot of, like, I'm sure all of us are getting emails and text galore on all these deals, and a lot of it is on like services and software, and it's like, yeah, I don't, even though you're saying it's 30%, I don't feel like it's that, but it's not exciting. I mean, it doesn't feel like it's a good deal, or or like you were saying, an exciting new thing. It's like I don't see anything in terms of devices that's exciting and new. I just feel like I got on the Love Boat for some reason, but that's what it feels like. There's nothing out there that's exciting me. I mean, like even a couple years ago, there was things like, oh, that new camera. There's nothing that makes me want to go, especially go to a store. I mean, that's the last place I really want to go, inside some kind of store, you know. But is it a case of like, I think Pierre, you're saying a new generation of people, a younger group of people that have been itching to buy stuff or something? I don't know. And I think the other thought that comes to mind is how much debt can we get ourselves into? Because it feels like before, you know, they through the Black Friday and all that spending, Cyber Monday, dust on us to get us all excited or try to get us all excited. Everybody was concerned about consumer confidence was just at like a new low, and all of a sudden we're spending over $1 trillion. I mean, something ain't working here, and I think it maybe the only thing that could make it work is people are using their credit card on everything now, and the more we buy, the more we get in debt, and there's got to be a paying of the piper at some point with all this stuff. I don't know how sustainable this stuff is.
And we do this every year, bro.
We might. We just might.
I'm just saying. I mean, they go into debt every December and January. You push it off, and then you get your tax return and you pay it off. That's how it works.
Yeah, but there's
It's America, bro.
What about all the consternation over the specter of our health insurance going up triple and quadruple, and we're still going.
They're not paying attention to that yet.
How could they not? It's just around the corner. I mean, it
is around the corner.
Something's got to give.
I think the expression is why borrow troubles from tomorrow, or why worry about something.
Yeah. Well, I remember my boy Wimpy said, "I'll gladly pay you a Tuesday for a hamburger today," but
Wimpy.
Come on, I know you know who Wimpy is.
I mean, dude, that was black and white.
I don't care. Well, I was trying to make it comfortable for you. I mean, damn. What more can I do? Come on. Remember Wimpy? I will gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
Yep.
I think we're in the Wimpy syndrome. I'm gonna memify that.
All right, there you go.
We just went full circle with all this. So, yeah.
So, all right. So I know a number of you added to a spreadsheet of deals. Who wants to break out one of the deals they spotted that they like? Even though apparently none of us are going to buy anything from these lists. So, Leland, you already mentioned there's some things you saw by way of your laptop.
Yeah, it's a HP OhmBook 5. How am I gonna show this off?
All right, I think an HP is it sounds like it might be a pretty good deal, but it doesn't sound like an exciting one that we were just talking about. But that doesn't mean that it can't be a great deal.
All right, I'm sharing.
Well, while he's doing, you're sharing. Let me see if I can find. There it is. Okay, so here is that.
This is the one that I kind of saw. And computers, it was really hard to find a computer deal. Like I was looking, and I couldn't find like a really good deal. And this was the best one that I could find for my needs. You know, something that was light, something that I can just, take and travel and stuff like that with. And I did find out the AI sector has been kind of pushing the price of computers a lot. So like last year, the computer that I bought, I went and I upgraded the RAM, and it cost me about $140. Today, I looked up that same price, and it's around $400 to do the same thing.
How much of an upgrade was it?
It was to 32 gigs of RAM.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And the data centers are just buying up all of the RAM, and it's getting into the solid state drives as well, and it's just getting really expensive to buy computers, and so I think that's why it's kind of hard to find a good deal. But this is one from Walmart, and $479. So I tried to stay sub $500 for a Windows computer, and this is the best one that I could find.
It says so you're saving $500. That's really good.
Yeah, normally near $1,000. So,
and you're getting a terabyte drive, 16 gig of RAM, and a 16-inch screen. I mean, that's a really, from a specs, just those things, that it makes it feel like that's a really good deal.
Is that the one with the battery life, Leland, that you talked about? That's a winner, because like you said, for travel, if you're trying to work, whether it's on the plane or you're at a conference or something like that, that's great.
Yeah, here we go. Battery life.
And how much does it weigh? Wait a minute. Did that say?
don't know if it's
Night. Oh, that's Battery Life. Okay, yeah. Usually they have like a weight thing so you can see.
It was around 4 pounds, if I remember.
That's kind of heavy, but for 500 less than $500, I would say that's a great deal. I just haven't bought anything other than an Apple laptop in so long. Which of course that means I'm spending about 4 times that amount of money. But yeah, that's a really great deal. All right. Anybody else spot any deals that we should at least consider?
I think John said he has something.
All right. Let me see. Did you?
And he's muted.
That's I never heard him sound better.
I'm coming off the mute.
No.
Shut up.
All right, I see it.
So there it is. That's by Insignia.
Oh, that's their house brand.
Their house brand.
Yep. Guys, I had one of those way back in the day.
70-inch, $300. What a bargain.
4K. Does it have the refresh rate on there? I'm guessing it's around 60 megahertz.
It refreshes fast.
60 megahertz is good enough. You're not going to be gaming on this, so it's not like
no, we're not gaming on it. But
yeah,
it
this
looks
is
good.
just for watching, right, John? Like you're just watching TV, right?
Just for watching TV and playing YouTube videos.
How many inputs does it have?
I don't know.
I mean, that's some of the things I look at because you're going to connect it to like all sorts of stuff. I mean,
I think, well, it comes with, Fire TV, so it comes with Fire.
That's nice.
And then I plugged in my, what's that thing? The Google.
Oh, you got the Google. Wow, I've forgotten all about that one.
Chromecast.
Yeah. Chromecast.
Man, I had completely forgot about Chromecast.
Oh man, love my Chromecast.
I used to have all that stuff. I have the Apple TV. That's what I kind of use that.
Well, all of mine go through my TV. What do you call it? YouTube TV.
That's
so you got Chrome. Okay. You got Chrome with YouTube TV, and then inside of YouTube TV, you can get to all the other ones.
Are you watching like 4K content, like on Netflix? Do you have that, the 4K version?
No, I'm not paying extra.
I know I'm not. But, I'm just curious.
No.
I want to hear how the 4K stuff works. Like,
I have found, like, if I've gone over people's houses, like, oh, this is 4K. I'm like, wow, that looks great. And then about an hour later, you can't tell because you get used to, your eyes get used to it.
Mm.
I will say the 120 refresh rate, when you get it in you get a video or something like that will support it. It really does. It gives it that cinematic look, the really smooth trend.
Yeah.
So
I've got 60.
Yeah, that's like
60.
standard.
That's standard.
Okay, standard. It's $300.
Yeah, for that price, you can't knock it, man.
No, it's fine.
Yeah,
not bad. There you go.
Anybody else got something? It could be even like some. I think was it you, Pierre, that put up some stuff from that marketing site? I always forget the name of it. The deals. Oh, you did?
I was the AppSumo ones.
Yeah, the AppSumo. What was on there that really caught your eye?
Let's see. Let me go to the Black Friday thing. Now, I actually picked they are actually featuring things that I have purchased before.
Oh, really?
So one of them is, and I'm going to tell you, is it okay? I mean, it's okay. What do I want to talk about? I don't want to talk about. Adsby. Okay, I didn't use Adsby. I have used. I'm going to tell you. Then you tell me which one you want to hear. They have something on special called Roundups. I have purchased Roundups, and what Roundups is like you can create like e-commerce things. Let me show you. I guess I should show you. All right, let me see. So we're going to share screen. Okay. Share screen. Roundups.
All right.
Okay, tell me if are you seeing it?
Yep.
Okay, so I've actually purchased this and used it, and if you want to share like Amazon products or something like this on your website or in a newsletter, this is an easy way to do this. But here is the deal. I can't remember what I paid for this. I feel like it was less than $79. I feel like the price has gone up.
Oh, okay.
Right? Since I bought this last year or something like that. So maybe prices have gone up. I cannot believe that I paid $79 for this. I used it for a while. I'm not using it anymore. Another one that I really like and would recommend, share this tab instead, is a tool, which I'm going to tell you, this is a great deal. This, if I were going to do something like this, I would snap this up, and it's called Hey Summit. And if you are a small business or a consultant or anything that wants to do a list build by interviewing other experts on a summit type thing, this is your lowest total cost, highest value options. If you're just starting out, they have like a speaker directory and so on and so forth. And I can show you what it looks like. I've used it before, and I think it's fantastic. So maybe I would recommend this if that's something you want to do, but you know.
What makes it so different than anything else you've used?
Well, like, let's say it is specifically designed, like one of my favorite features, let me tell you, you run your whole summit on here. So you can do videos, streaming, like all these things that would be really difficult to do in WordPress, and that other platforms are very expensive that give you these features for a summit. These guys do. Is it the most beautiful thing? Like, it's nice for the money, right? So you could run online events, hybrid events, you can give offers, you could, like, guys, this, for what are they selling it for? $89, snap it up. Because I was paying, if you're going to run a summit and you're going to get it through them, you're going to pay like, I don't know, I think I paid $99 a month for the length of my summit, which, remember, you have to pay to set it up. So like, that's month 1, you're setting up. Month 2, you're running, right? Month 3, if you want to get out of it, you got to get all your stuff out of there, download it, blah, blah, blah. So see what I mean? So that's what I would recommend out of my list.
I hadn't heard of that one. I'll throw a quick one in because they do this every year. If you have a Amazon Prime membership, they have all these discounts on like their Prime channels right now. So you could, like, I've seen most of them are like for 2 months. I thought they were usually a little longer, but now they're 2 months. And like the channels like I guess AMC Plus and Paramount Plus. I like the PBS stuff. They have PBS documentaries and PBS Masterpiece or something like that. They're like $1.75 a month for 2 months, and they're usually anywhere from $7.99 to some of these suckers are like crazy. Like, I think Stars is $1.75 for the next 2 months, and that's usually like $10 or $11 on its own. So there are a lot of those channels. If you go, I usually just go on my TV and go into Prime, and then go all the way over to where it says manage subscriptions, and then you can see all the deals and just pick them up. And I always do it at Christmas time because it's like, oh, I can get like 10 channels for $20 a month total, and I know I automatically cancel them as soon as 2 months are up, so they'll never get me. That's why I'll give Amazon its due on the way they handle their subscription management stuff. It's very easy to turn it on and turn it off, whereas some of those suckers really jack you up because they don't try to give you the easy way to get out of it. There's some other good ones too that are out there right now. I'm not a Disney. It has the Disney Hulu. I think it's $4.99 a month for the whole year or something like that. So there's some good content deals, if you're into, stuff, Netflix, of course, they never do any of that stuff. But anybody else know of any really good like content deals right now?
Not content, but I did buy something on Black Friday. This is my garage lock is acting up. So I got something that can use a key or can use a code, right? I did, for other doors, I did explore like Wi-Fi, fingerprint and everything else. But for the garage, I just thought I'll go a little bit low key. It was quite cheap, so I think it was a good deal. It reminded me when you said Amazon. So
I'm going to turn to our resident e-commerce expert. Well, he's not here, so I'll turn to John. So, I'm sorry, I gotta get my zingers in. I mean, you're still a small business e-commerce seller, so what's going on in terms of the way that small sites are viewing this holiday? I remember it seemed like there's a lot more hubbub around, small business online over the last several years, but I'm not feeling that right now. What's going on with it?
What do you say you're not feeling it?
I don't know.
Like the independent website?
Yeah,
like,
I'm like,
web page.
Yeah. Like I
see some, but not as
why not?
20-ish.
Why not? It seems like small business have the most to gain from
I just don't think you get as much it's like when it first came to fruition, everybody's like, let's support small business. That was the thing, it was memeified. And now it's just part of the normal lexicon. I mean, I think it's there. People do it. We'll see what tomorrow brings. I mean, Small Business Saturday is still a thing, but it's not like
it doesn't feel like it's as big a Why is that not as big a bigger thing now as it was like 5 years ago?
I think it's. What do you think? What do you got?
I'll add into it. I think part of it deals with the whole the boycott with Target and Walmart. That whole going from the 27th onward. There's an underlying message in that about supporting small business that's kind of baked in, and I think some of the attention this year might have incorporated that rather than not that I think it's completely competing, but I think at a certain level it is, because we're used to hearing a particular day. Now we're hearing a message that says, don't think big box, think more, alternatives. And one of those alternatives usually that always comes up in these type of instances is buy local or black owned businesses, support your black owned businesses and that type of thing. I think those kind of got swept up a little bit this year in that boycott message. So it might feel a little different because of that in some ways.
I mean, it just feels like we're hearing about the big deals at the big, online retailers. And it seems like Amex was kind of leading the charge to really help small businesses. But is it just that Amex is not as visible for this time around? Because they were always the one that seemed like they were leading the charge for a Small Business Day or whatever that was.
I think it's the idea that I think particularly with Target, what got highlighted is the fact that Target is a big box store, but when they were dealing with diversity quite a bit, they were trying to be more prominent about it. They were highlighting basically small businesses. When that got swept away, it kind of sparked a whole discussion on where do you shop, and I think that's something that really that question has been kind of there for a while, but I think it kind of brought it home in a lot of ways. It's not that you don't want to be in a big box store, because some areas for some businesses and for some consumers, that's a great way of noticing a brand that you probably would never notice before. We don't think of Target or Amazon as this platform, but they kind of are. But at the same time, some of those products could be I think it was even Tabitha Brown that brought up a good point about this, but because I think she had some experience with some of the stuff she was in. But a lot of times your products that you have in these big box stores can also probably be purchased online. That is in a way of supporting something local. Or it could be maybe they have it in Target, and then maybe they maybe have a small store in certain areas. So I think this year the whole debate kind of touched into small businesses in a way that really we haven't before. But part of it is because we have these now dual channels in some instances that we haven't thought about or considered.
Hey, did you all hear about Green Wednesday?
Green what?
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Green Wednesday. No. What's that?
This is when you go and get your fix for marijuana.
No
Oh,
way.
That was the other day. That was
Well, it
last
wasn't-
week.
Yep.
I was
You
going to
got to
say
get your weed before the people come over.
Yes. Or you go on a cousin walk. I believe the cousin walk is you leave the
Yeah,
cousin
cousin
and I'll
walk.
be back at home.
Yay, cousin walks.
I have
I
no
like that.
personal experience.
Oh, Shashi, you seem to know a lot about this to have no personal experience. Well, let me ask you guys this. We'll move away from the weed conversation for the time being. Let's talk about AI. Is AI, because there's been like the last several years, people are wondering what the impact of AI is going to be on this, and then it seemed to always come up short. What is the actual impact of AI going to be on this year's holiday season? Is that why more people are shopping, but they're spending less per person? Is AI playing any kind of role in what's happening right now?
So
I mean, AI, yes. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, I tried using AI. Like, I was like, okay, what are some good deals for small businesses? And I went and I looked at AI. I was like, come on, give me, you're all over the internet. Give me some really good deals. I want to be able to see what's some good deals. They were all old. They were like sending me to 404 pages, and they're like, oh no,
that just means come to Georgia. That's what that means, Leland. 404 pages. Has anybody else did that? I hadn't even thought about just going to like I would go to Gemini, I guess, and say, give me the best deals going on right now. Have any of you done that?
I haven't
Besides
done it,
Leland?
but ChatGPT is now putting a pop-up on my, on my whatever user interface that says search for your, what is it saying? That's a pop-up on there. Let's see, new chat. I was working on it. Like, you can now search for deals or shopping. And of course, now that I want to show you, it's not showing me. Of course not.
It seemed like this would be the year that kind of behavior would really kick up and be a noticeable uptick from like the last several years.
They'd have to, I think for AI, they would have to kind of show how they can be really helpful. I think Leyland brought up a really good point. It's, they can still search, but still come back with something that may be a little bit outdated. But there are projects, whether you look at Notebook LM or even the projects in Claude, that you really could probably save some of these and just have it do a summary of what is best or or maybe there's a comparison in pricing. I think that part can come into play, but we'll see. I don't know if that's depending on if the Claudes and the Chat GPTs of the world are being, they being generous and saying, hey, use our product. And it's also about adoption as well, too. I don't think people are they adopt it, but I don't think they're getting that savvy yet. But I could be wrong. We'll see.
Consumers, you can't, just because there is a new technology, think that consumers are going to use that technology.
Yeah, but we're talking about like, we're not talking about just this got turned on yesterday. I mean, people have been looking about how it
turned on yesterday.
No, I'm saying
you couldn't buy inside of ChatGPT until like yesterday, literally.
I guess what I'm saying is I'm not talking about buying inside of it. I'm talking about using it more as like you used to use Google or a search engine. Just go in there and say, hey, Gemini, give me the best deals on laptops going on right this minute. And I would expect to have a little bit more of an answer than what I'm hearing from what Leland's experience was.
But that's what you go to Google for. You
But
don't
that's
go
what
to ChatGPT to do what you can do in Google.
I thought you
things
went
are
there
just
to forget
better.
answers, quick answers to things.
No,
That's
you
what I
do.
thought you
You
would do.
use no. You use that kind of a tool for research. That's what we do with ChatGPT. You don't just go and ask it, hey, go find me something. No,
I
it's like,
do
hey,
that.
I found something. This is what,
I do both of that.
like we were just saying, what's the best, refresh rate? What does refresh rate mean? That's the kind of research you do with ChatGPT.
I
When it
like.
comes to shopping, you do your due diligence with AI. You don't just
I
go
think
there and
Google
say,
is
buy
basically
something.
showing how it's transforming because everything is getting infused. When I go to like my Chrome homepage, I'm seeing more and more AI show up. So I don't care if it's on the actual AI page or if it's on the Chrome homepage. They're combining all this stuff together. And
I
I'm
know,
just
but that
curious.
doesn't make it a thing.
It
That's what
should
they're
be a
trying to
thing.
put.
They should
Okay,
memify
well,
that thing. Are you kidding
that's
me?
what they're trying to convince people
Memify
to
it.
do.
I
It'll take time for people to get used to that kind of
I
interaction
agree.
with
I
it.
agree. But do you feel that at this point in time, or 2025, we're 3 years, a little over 3 years into the Chat GPT era, and we've seen significant developments and accelerations in certain areas. But is it because it might be difficult from a behavioral point? Because we all have been trained to go to our search engines for stuff that it's going to be a more difficult from a behavioral versus a technological shift. Because to me, I want one thing that I can go to. I thought it was called an assistant, but maybe it's not, or an agent, but maybe that's not it either. That I can just go to for everything I need, and then have it come back to me the way I need it. Maybe we're not there yet but I think it might be, maybe it's more behavioral than technological at this point, because it seems like the technology for the most part is there for all this stuff. But maybe us as humans, we're so used to doing things certain ways that we haven't demanded them to do that, to bring it together, because we're just so used to doing, like, we had to learn how to speak browser basically, or a computer, to get the stuff that we wanted done as humans. They didn't have to come to us. We had to go to them, and speak their language. Now it seems like we're on the cusp of them actually going full circle and now being able to understand us in our language. And I was just curious to see if any of these agents or assistants or whatever you want to call them are now able to fully embrace us and do what we want them to do using our language.
So I just tried it out. I went and popped up ChatGPT, and I did the prompt that you actually said, give me the best laptop deals on what's going on right now. And I mean, I'll share.
Yeah, this will be good. Real time testing things out.
And so this is kind of what it came up with, and it's kind of neat. And then you can
There's
kind
the
of go
one you
through,
bought.
and it'll tell you where it's at. You could visit it.
So we are getting there. So the technology as usual, the technology seems to be ahead of us, because our behavior, we just aren't rapid with changing our behaviors. But it looks like
No, that just came on yesterday. Not just yesterday, but literally in the last 2 weeks.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's great, but we didn't know that until Leland did it.
But it didn't list his. I thought it did because of the picture, but I was like, oh my god, it even got the computer you got.
Now, here's the question about all this: Are they pushing us because HP has a deal with Gemini to put their stuff in front of us?
Hey, click the Target visit.
Where's that?
Oh,
in the right-hand column.
Oh, Target. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that'll be interesting.
There's supposed to be a new interface with Target. It must
It
open
just
up another window.
just open it up into another window.
Just the regular window. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
So we're getting
there,
there.
but it's not there.
We're getting there.
Thank you.
Well, this is promising to me. Only, well, we all know what's going to happen. I was going to say only if it's organic and not, paid. But we all know that's not going
It's going to be paid.
It's going to be paid
to
like
play.
a mug. Yeah, absolutely.
I think
Yeah,
for
I mean, if you think about a consumer, right? Like, if I wanted to buy a computer, the first thing I would do is go to Costco. Fully trust that they'll have the best computer deals.
You
So,
would? I mean, seriously, you absolutely would think only them?
Yeah, because everything else is going to be a marketing ploy, like something is missing, memory is less, or with Costco, I think most of the time I've always bought my computers from Costco. So
Really?
So why would I need an agent?
don't they, Shashi? Okay, guys, don't laugh. I bought my robot sweeper. I bought my Roomba from Costco, and
That ain't funny.
the actual brand, the name, the model name, I believe mine was i8. Well, i8 is only for Costco.
Mhm.
So it's like it's almost like the AppSumo deal, right? They create an offer that is unique to Costco. So I think that if I had the i8 is really the i7, but I think when I compared them, this one had like, I don't know, maybe I got like a package of like filters and different, I don't know, but I'm thinking, so is that what happens with the computer, Shashi?
You're absolutely right. The SKU that Costco uses, you can never find anywhere else. But what I do, and here's where AI may actually help, is take the Costco description and try to see if I'm getting the best deal or not. And usually it is the best deal. I would do it even before AI, just into Google. Right.
That's a tip. That's a tip.
So these retailers do this all the time. I mean, they make special versions of computers and stuff like that for each HP Dell. They give ones for Best Buy, ones for Walmart. And yeah, you're going to get some overlap, but they make it so that you can't go to Walmart and say, "Hey, Best Buy is selling this at this price. Give me that price." And then there's also like I know that Walmart, like they did this thing with KitchenAid. They wanted to sell the KitchenAid mixer and they wanted to sell it cheap. Well, KitchenAid didn't want to make a cheap product, but Walmart says we won't sell anything unless we get a mixer. And so KitchenAid made a cheaper plastic-filled version with a poorer model that could be sold at a lower price at Walmart. And so that's why you can go to Walmart and get a KitchenAid mixer from them for like $200, but it's like $300 at anywhere else that sells KitchenAid because it's an actual like really good model. And so, there's always these backdoor dealings and making special products for a specific big box store.
Wow.
Yeah.
So where does that put things when we talk about AI and shopping? It feels like the race is on to try to replicate the opportunities that you guys just discussed while using AI to kind of do it, which to me doesn't feel that great.
Yeah, I can share what I bought today. I told you about the lock, right? Here's where I used AI. Number one is Amazon's shopping cart really overwhelming, right? So I go through these sponsored ones and then start looking for the numbers that people have bought. So if more than 1,000 people bought it and it is 4.4 and above, I'm okay with it. Now there is a small button in Amazon which I really liked. Give me the best product or something like that. I don't remember what it said. So I clicked on it. It actually brought me back to the same product and said, like, look, because of, I didn't say your behavior or your searching, but this is the right product for you. So I was very surprised by that. It also gave me a summary of what is included in this product. those things are very useful because I mean, like I can go through 1,900 reviews to figure out if this is the right thing. It also told me what it doesn't contain, right? It doesn't have a Wi-Fi connection, which I'm okay with. So summarizing is a good use of AI for most retailers, in my opinion.
Somebody needs to build an agent that takes the reviews of one product from all the different sites and then builds you a recommendation based on not just one site, but like Amazon, Walmart, whatever. I know that will probably never happen, but that's the kind of thing that would be kind of cool to use within, a chat session with one of your assistants. Like, I don't want to just go to Amazon and do it. I just want to say, this is the product I want. I give it as much description or a SKU or whatever. Find me all the recommendations and analyze the recommendations and give me your best option for me. Is there any chance of that?
Maybe for a particular type of retail, maybe. But I
mean,
think
that's not that hard. Just scrape it and build it.
Yeah, scrape. I mean, when you have AI agents, you should. I'm hoping there's some kind of way that they can legally grab it, aggregate it, analyze it, go against their training models, find my shopping preferences, or I had given my shopping, and then use all the data that is out there in existence for my question of which is the best widget to buy at this particular moment, or where's the best price for this particular widget. Based on your, I just
that's the conversation they're having, but it's just not. I mean, it's not there yet. It's not there yet.
Seems like we should be further along with some of that stuff.
Yeah,
but
really,
it does. Well, it goes. Well, here's why I think
from you don't have a personal agent yet.
Not a universal personal agent, or
no, I'm talking about for each of us.
That's
my ChatGPT is the same as yours.
I was going to say a universal agent or a universal orchestration agent at a higher level that works with all my other agents for different purposes that can orchestrate on my behalf for one big view, which nobody I don't think is going to be able to, because everybody wants to be that big overarching orchestration agent. I don't think they'll ever have one, but because there's so many agents, they're building agents. Each company is building multis of agents. They're just one company. We as consumers deal with hundreds of thousands of companies a year. How's that all going to get orchestrated so that we have the overarching agent that knows us inside and out? I don't even know if I want that, to be quite honest with you, but I don't know. It feels like there's technology is not going to be the issue. I think once again, it's us as humans who some companies are like, I'm not going to let you access my data. Other companies are saying, maybe we can find partners that we can share. That's the harder part because everybody thinks
I don't think it needs to be on the top. It's going to be on the bottom. We need personalized. I need a personalized agent that runs on this. Okay. And that's all it does. It's just a personalized agent that knows me, knows my preferences, and then it goes out and uses the larger agents as the tool to get whatever it needs done for me personally.
Yeah, I don't think there'll ever be one personal agent.
Don't they have
Oh yeah, that's.
I think there will be.
I think that's the race that all of these tech companies are trying to get to. They want to be the one that's on your phone.
Yep.
Yeah.
And like I said, I think I said it last week. That inevitably people gravitate towards one product. We got the one Reddit, and we got the major companies. And I think that all these tech companies, they want to be the one AI company that it's on every phone.
It's going to be Gemini because it knows so much about you.
I was going to say Gemini, Google, let's take it up a notch. Google, because of all the ways we use their products, from Gmail to search to ads to YouTube TV to, of course, everything that goes I think there's they have like 8 or 9 different properties that have 1 billion active users monthly.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any other company like that.
Did you guys see the message? How many of you guys use Gmail? Like I'm on the Google Workspace from my Gmail.
I've been getting messages from that today. What's going on with that?
Well, there is a setting on there. I'm going to try to tell you real quick. You know how you have your tabs and all the different things that you have set your Gmail up to do. What they've done now is in the Gmail settings, I encourage you to go in there, Gmail settings, and now you're going to see something called smart something, smart insights, smart something, and that is checked on by default. Now, you are free to take that check mark away, but it's telling you that by having that turned on, it is literally using every single message, everything you do to train its AI. But let's say you say, I don't want to do that, and I uncheck that. Oh my God. All your stuff goes away. My tabs go away and all these little other things that I liked, it takes all of that away. So if you want to use a completely stripped down version, the benefit is you can do that and you're not going to be training their AI. But if you do have that checked, nothing is making me want to work harder to shift into Zoho Mail than this now. But I had to go turn it on because I have so many automations set up. There's so much happening, which is why I haven't switched email systems. Mine is so customized. It is so smart. I run 0 inbox on this thing. It's going to be like a whole thing to switch. But that is what's happened with Google. So I agree with you guys that's going to.
I mean,
learning.
I think it's futile for us to think that anything that we post on any like web connected thing is going to remain private. Like somebody is always searching or learning from it. So
True.
whether it's Facebook or otherwise, I mean, I've given up. I think if you really want to have secrets, just go talk to that person personally and don't have any devices nearby in your room. You're not your phone either, right?
I mean, but there's a lot
if you want it to
small
be
businesses.
secret, don't even tell the person next to you.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ayana. What are you wowing though? What thing wowed you? We want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. I know it. You better not say John Lawson. That's all I'm saying. Just want to put that out. All right. Even because we're running over. So
we're running like over, right? No, I'm just going to say the whole point is that I'm concerned about small businesses that are using Gmail or Google Workspace. I mean, if you're a bookkeeper, if you're any business that has what I would consider to be private information, I don't. It's like not impacting me personally. I'm not dealing with that kind of stuff. But I am concerned about I don't know how many tens of millions of businesses are using Google, and it is harvesting your Gmail stuff or whatever. And I don't know. I don't know what that means for privacy. I don't know what that means for the documents that are shooting all around space.
It's anonymized. I don't think they will trace it back. They will only personalize it for you. Like you could say like, hey, tell me, write something in my tone. It will probably do that, but it doesn't know who you are.
Right. So thank you. Like but it's not telling you much of anything. So it's kind of scary.
now, okay. Any last thoughts before we get back to eating food and watching football? Oh, I guess I'm just speaking for myself. I don't know what you guys are gonna do.
I'll be real quick. I think no matter what you are thinking about for gifts or, and I think for a business side, if you are thinking about, software, I know we've talked a little bit about this today. The nice thing about the holidays is that sometimes there's a little bit of a pause in bringing out brand new things, which means that gives you a chance to kind of sit down and assess and think about, the subscriptions that you've bought. Maybe some subscriptions are not worth it. Assess it and think about it for your new year if you're a small business owner. And I think we have a lot of good opportunity, and we have with AI, we have some better tools that's allowing us to do that. So take advantage of not only get some rest for yourself, but also take advantage of thinking about, what is working for you behind the scenes as well.
All right. Who else?
enjoy your weekend. I know personally we're gonna ship the kids off to grandma's house and enjoy Chipotle because it just opened in our area. We've made it. We finally got it.
Yeah, you're on the map now. You are an official big city.
Enjoy.
You got Chipotle.
Yeah.
Leyland, you need to memify that. You need to memify that. So that you got the Chipotle. So
See what you started, Ivana. Jeez.
we got the burrito.
Awesome. So there's some big football games happening in the. I was going to say the Heartland, but I guess it's what do they call the flyover country? Ohio State and Michigan is a big one.
It is a big game, and everyone here in my area is getting ready. But guys, I just live here. I am a Pittsburgher, Penn State grad, so I'm a Pennsylvania person that just happens to have been living in Ohio for a long time.
So I'm a Buckeye, man. Go
see,
Bucks.
there you go. So there you go. So he's in Georgia, grew up in Ohio. You got a connection, Ohio connection. He loves the Bucks. I'm a Penn State person, so I got no love loss for either of these two teams. I'm crying this year.
Well, you got a new coach coming, so whoever that
Hey,
is.
since we don't have Ramon here, I can do my own self promotion then. So, but a week from today, I am doing a special AI training on how to hire your first AI employee that handles all kinds of stuff for you. So check out AItrainingclass.com.
Will that be after dark, or will it be?
No, that's going to be, you can either do it at 3:00 or 8 p.m.
You didn't catch that, did you?
Yes, I did. I'm just ignoring you.
I shouldn't do stuff like that, but I don't know. Oh, look at the Ayana saying, the Iron Bowl, of course. Bama, Auburn. It's not going to be as good as usual because Bama just lost, so it takes a little of the luster off. Georgia Tech is going on right now, I think.
Ooh,
I think it is.
got to go peep it out.
I got to get back to my football watching
Wow.
and my football eating.
I'm going to throw out a tip. Pierre loved your tip. Mic drop for Pierre for great tips. But this is usually the time of year that before social media, I used to call people and catch up with people that I've worked with or whatever. And I noticed that I haven't done that because Facebook. But I thought to myself, what a great time to just randomly send customers or clients or special people in your life, surprise them with a handwritten letter of why you appreciate them or you've been thinking about them or like something human. I think would really make people's days, and not just like your random Christmas card or holiday card. I'm saying something. You don't have to do it for 1,000 people, but like if you think about somebody, whatever, send them a little note. I've been thinking about you with your little hand.
You could do. You could just just
with
call to
hand?
say I love you or stuff like that too.
Did she say with your hand?
Yeah,
You put your hand on the paper and you trace it out, and you make it a turkey.
I don't laugh. I did that on my cheese board, and I've not heard the end of it of how ugly my turkey was. And I said it's nostalgic.
There you go. You got to spin that nostalgic. There you go.
Yeah.
No, I think that's cool. Some handwritten, because that means you cared enough to actually do something like that, as opposed to clicking a button or swiping some stuff. I like that. I probably won't do it, but I like. No,
dude, you do
that. That is the thing, right? I was watching this thing where they were talking about body standards and how they said, like in the Middle Ages, being heavy set and robust and rotund was the desired body standard because it was difficult to attain, right? And then now they're saying, like with Ozempic and everything, even being skinny is becoming not so difficult to attain. So now they're like looking for this thing where you are like fit, muscular, like whatever. I don't even know. But the bottom line is people give value to something that is not easy to do.
Right. Absolutely. But most people don't care because they want it. They want to be like that person. Like you look at all the. How many times have you seen like you go to a YouTube channel and you see the number of subscribers, and then you look at like the number of video views for each video. They got 1 million subscribers, and then they get like 2 views for video. Some ain't right there. They bought a whole bunch of subscribers. They didn't buy any views yet. So it's a lot of people don't care about the effort anymore. They just want the result.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, there's way too many people like that screw it up for the folks who do it the right way, you know?
Yeah, on that note, I have something to add. Like, I revived all my blogs that I haven't updated for a few years, and really surprising. I mean, my blog is about 20 years old, shashi.co. And I'm actually getting a lot of traffic from the companies that I'm talking about, much more than what I was doing before. In fact, some of them are sending me their press releases. So there is still something to say about creating content on your own and not depending on other sites. So that's my takeaway from this weekend.
Yeah.
Any other tidbits? That's a good one. All right, we're all out. We all want to watch some football. We want to eat some leftover turkey sandwiches and all that good stuff. So, first of all, thanks, Ayana, for dropping by for a few and sharing your thoughts. And I guess your Auburn Tigers. Yeah, you might want to just eat the turkey and just might not watch that game. That's like, if you're a Falcons fan, you probably don't want to watch a whole bunch of that either. Anyway, have a great rest of the Thanksgiving Day holiday weekend. Eat as much turkey and watch as much good football as you can. And hopefully we'll see you next week.
Yeah. So
All right,
great, everyone. Have a great weekend.